First of all, your name, please.
Deborah Taylor.
And regular spelling, D-E-B-R.
Debra Taylor.
First of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
What do you want us to know about your dog?
First off, we're gonna give God the praise and the honor and the glory to be able to get closure of the situation. He gave me what I was asking for, and that was to get closure to move to the next step. Tamia was a very loving, caring person, and all she just wanted to do was to enjoy life with her family and her kids as well as her friends.
What will do you recall your last phone call?
My last phone call was, I love you, be safe, just constantly let me know, keep me updated as what's going on. And that's what she was doing. She was doing what we as Americans allow God has given us to do. He allowed us one day out of the 365 days to do whatever it is we want to do, whatever we choose to do, and that's what she was doing. So she was doing nothing wrong. Such a tragic that it had to end that way, but through it all, just remember, God makes no mistakes. As painful as it may be, He gave her to me for 21 years, and you may have taken her, but you can't take away what's in my heart and my memories.
How did you get the news that something was wrong?
I was contacted by someone.
All along, have you kept hope that she would be alive? Did you know in your heart that she might not be? Tell me how you were feeling.
I rely on God for everything, because if you don't have God, you kind of lost. But I let everybody feel and believe how it is that they want to believe and feel. Even though it was at the very, very back of my mind, I knew that there was a possibility, but I know that what God bring you to, He will see you through if you keep your eyes and mind on Him.
Did Tamia share that same faith in
Yes,
God?
yes.
Tell me about that.
She's your typical young person, everybody have to find God at their own time, and she was getting there. She was just turned 21, young, beautiful mother, 2 beautiful kids, and so everybody's timing of finding God is different. That's not the question. Of the thing is, as long as you find God, that's the most important thing. So she was on her way.
Well, I bet she was excited about celebrating her 21st birthday.
She was very excited about it. That's all she talked about was her 21st birthday, going out, hanging out, and having a great time.
Had she been on the riverboat before?
No.
So it was the first time was she excited about that?
Very, very much so.
What questions do you have now? I know Ellis told me that police have been very good at communicating with you, keeping you updated, but they have said that they don't suspect foul play. What do you say to that?
I don't have any questions. I ask everybody to remain humble, respectful, and patient, because Memphis Police Department, as well as the Dr. Ellis Foundation, as well as other people that have stepped in to help, have did an amazing job. You have to keep in mind that at the end of the day, they are still human. They have to be able to go home to rest so that they can come back out and take it there every day to protect and serve us. So they did an amazing job. No one should want to attack them or anything, because they were every last one of them were phenomenal. The whole team, they were great.
And I was told that they came in person to tell you about this.
I
What
had
did that mean to
several
you?
of them come to me yesterday personally. So, I mean, that let me know that it was a case. She was a missing person case, but they showed genuine compassion for me and my family, as many have done, and I am very, very, very grateful, because even in the midst of my storms, you all have problems, but you were here for me and my family, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Me and my family, we are very grateful, thankful, and appreciative.
So let me ask you this: are you okay with leaving things as they are, or do you still? I know you say you don't really have questions. Where are you with the
This
people?
is this is a book. You have a beginning chapter, you have a middle. So we're in the middle. So if I had enough faith to believe in God to allow me to find her, He's gonna finish it, because God always finishes what He starts. Nothing is nothing is too hard for God. Even in the midst of the trials and the tribulations, if you know God and you keep your mind on Him, He will give you peace and comfort even in the midst of it all.
Do I understand that she had gone on that boat with friends? Do you think that there was any foul play involved?
That's not for me to say. That that is something that I have to let God deal with. This is bigger than me, and when you understand that something is bigger than you, and you give it to God, you have to give it and leave it with Him. He has told me over and over, you've done what you had to do, and you've done what you could do. You take care of your family, your grandchildren, and you let me take it from here. He's not about to show up. He has already showed up. He is already working it out. Because we're not God, we don't have to know and we don't have to see everything. Just trust the process.
Where do you get this type of faith from? I think it's been a long time since I've interviewed somebody who had just lost a child that was that reliant on the Lord. I mean, I've interviewed people who were reliant, but a lot of times when it comes to stuff like this, people, they question everything. Where do you get this kind of faith?
My grandmother. My grandmother believed with all her heart in God, and we went to church 7 days a week, and I didn't understand it then, but that many years ago prepared me for these 16 days that I have been through. He's an all-time God. He's always on time, and whatever He bring you to, He will see you through. So just don't lose your faith. Don't give up. As hard as it may seem, it's okay. Just know He's in control.
What will you tell me about your daughter's personality? What was she like? I didn't know her.
She just loved to have fun. Mom this and mom that, and if she didn't say mom, I might have thought something was wrong. She was a beautiful person outside as well as on the inside. She was just a beautiful person.
What type of mother was she?
She was a very good mother. She loved her babies and her babies loved her.
And so she has, what are their ages?
She has a 3-year-old son, Mr. Jason Boyd, and she has a 1-year-old daughter, Journey Foster, who will be 2 November the 1st.
Will you have them now? What is your plan?
I haven't gotten that far, but we're going to do whatever it is that takes to make sure that they are well taken care of, because they're kids.
Okay.
They don't have to worry about that. This is a battle for their grandmother to fight. I've always taken care of Tamia. I upheld her with 2 hands, and God has always upheld me with His one mighty hand of righteousness. So if He's kept me all these years, I doubt if He started leaving me now.
Lastly, how did you respond when you got the news yesterday?
As any normal parent would, you know, I was in my house and upon them arriving, I pretty much knew what was what, and I passed out. But he came and said, "I told you to get up. Don't worry about the behind you. Look in front of you. Stay focused. If you stay focused and you keep your head lifted up to the hills, to where all your strength comes from, he will give you peace and understanding."
Anything you want to add?
No,